So this is the shelter that my daughter Makayla and her friend Jocelyn built the other day when playing in the woods. It's coming in handy right now because it's raining. Again. So if this is the first time you're visiting our channel, welcome. My name is Jason, my wife Kristen, and my daughter Makayla. Well, we just bought a bunch of land and we're building a ranch from scratch.
We have a window there. That's our window right there. And we have this little exit that has sitting right here. And then it has a little backrest right here. But then it's also an exit out to our straight backyard sort of area. So if you come through here. Yeah, since this is a tree root, we have this area and
It's a bit tight for me through here.
yeah.
But I think I might be able to make it. Ah! Alright. Okay, I made it.
It's not meant for adults, it's meant for kids. And so now we're on this tree that we can clear some stuff away.
Whoa, Makayla! That sounded awesome.
I just broke this tree in half.
You just broke that tree in half?
I had to jump on it though. I just
So, what did you harvest those sticks for? What are you gonna use those for, Makayla?
I'm using sticks for this, for the roof. And that wall over there, you see this? This is gonna be a wall right there.
Okay, so that you guys are building a shelter. Yep. What? Jocelyn's got a hatchet? Yeah, you almost took me out. The ricochet. Oh, am I in your way? The camera guy's in your way? I don't know, the shelter's looking pretty good. So this past week, I signed a contract with Ozark Metal Buildings to build our pole barn. We're gonna have a 40 by 60 by 16 feet high, our ceiling height, so the sidewall height of 16 feet, the 612 pitch roof, some great cupolas on top, some cedar corbel accents. It's gonna be a really nice barn, and we're gonna build out a apartment inside of it, a small apartment with some sleeping lofts in it, just something to give us some temporary living space so we can move out here and really enjoy the land and get to know it as we plan the main house and all of the surrounding area for the horse pastures and the chickens and the goats. And we want to just kind of get out here before we start those things and experience the land. So to get a better idea of what the pole barn was going to look like, I used the software called SketchUp, the free version of it, to develop a 3D model of what the pole barn is going to look like. Both the outside, inside layout, the apartment, the sleeping lofts, and then Makayla went and decorated it with furniture, and so it actually turned out pretty good, and it gives us a really good idea of what we're about to build. Now, most of this big construction type work, I'm not going to do myself. I need to hire that out. I just don't have time, capacity. I've got to work, so I can't do it myself. But the Ozark Metal Buildings, they do an end-to-end job. They act as a general contractor. So from the dirt work, they're going to come out and scrape all the topsoil and put down a nice red dirt pad, 6-inch layers compacted by a dozer, and get that going, and then put the foundation in, rough in plumbing, and then build the structure and get that all done, and then grade it around it with the topsoil that was scraped off before. So from that point, then we'll look at what we're going to do on the inside, and I might take on some of that work, as a project on the weekends and the evenings to just build out that small apartment. It's not really big, so it shouldn't take a whole lot of time, but I'll definitely bring in help when and if needed to make sure that I get it done right and in a timely manner, because we do want to move out here, no later than this summer sometime. So. Here you can see Scott from Ozark Metal Buildings out there staking out the four corners of the building and shooting grade with the laser level. so that he can estimate the amount of dirt work that needs to be done and how much red clay he'll need to bring in for the foundation pad. They say they can probably start the dirt work in about 2 weeks, but the building won't start for another 6 to 8 weeks. He's got 2 or 3 buildings in front of mine that they're working on right now. So hopefully we can still get it all done by June 1st, because I'd really love to move in this summer sometime. I am on my way to volunteer at Habitat for Humanity. There's a house going up in Washington County, Northwest Arkansas. I love coming out here and giving Dave a hand, learning a few skills from him, and getting this house up and going so the family can move in soon. Just a great experience to come out here and help and learn these skills.
Take everything we got, put it on the chart, turn it on and off with this riding, riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun, with a light your fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling, maybe we're invisible.
So our mission for Habitat for Humanity of Washington County is the same as International's mission, and it is to put God's love into action by bringing people together to build homes, community, and hope. So we really encourage the community to come out and just to kind of offer whatever skills they have. If you are a marketer and want to help with marketing, that's great. And if you're a carpenter or you're interested in carpentry and you want to come out to the build site, we'd love to have you out here. We'll teach you all the skills necessary. We have all the tools necessary to build. So just come out whenever you get a chance, and we'd love to have you.
So now I'm on my way out to the property to meet the Ozark electric guy, who's going to give me a quote or a work order or whatever it is that he needs to do to bring power to my property. Where they're going to put the pole in, how far it is, how much they're going to charge me. So pretty excited about that. We'll actually hopefully have power out there fairly soon. Ugh. Well, that didn't go as well as I wanted. I got to deal with one of the neighbors. The easement that is on the survey is for water, not power. And so I need to get the neighbor to agree to the electric utility easement, which is a 30-foot wide easement that's going to cut across their property. And right now they have a trailer underneath it, or a camper RV, and so that's going to probably have to be moved too, because they won't install power lines above a structure. So now I've got to go to this neighbor and ask them if they'll move their camper permanently and sign a survey with the utility easement added to it by the utility company to allow power lines to cut across their property. That's going to be tough to do, especially. In the meantime, we drove a couple hours to Missouri so Makayla could compete in her first Ninja Athlete Area Qualifier. Man, it was awesome.
Got me feeling, you got me feeling alright. Whenever I'm around you, baby, you make me feel so alive.
Lock it in, come on. Go, girl. There you go. Come on. Come on, you got it.
And in first place with 4 points in qualifying, going to regionals, Makayla.
Another piece of good news, I got to meet the neighbor. She was a wonderful woman. I got to spend about 45 minutes sitting on her porch, looking out over her pasture and pond and watching that sunset and talking about horses and hobby farms and just getting to know each other. Towards the end of that, she agreed to sign the easement survey so that I can get power brought into my property. So it was great. She told me a lot of the history about the land, a little bit about the neighbors and how they all help each other. So it was really, really good that I got to meet her and talk to her and just let her know what we're planning on doing here. Well, we just bought a bunch of land and we're building a ranch from scratch. It's going to be a horse ranch, hobby farm, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on what's going on.